You're listening to Productivity Monsters in the Morning. We are the energy vault your real estate business needs to get you up and out and excited and productive for the day. We go over trending topics and things that really matter in the market of the moment. Here are your hosts, Tiffany Hampton and Brooke Silva.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Year. I'm starting my new year off traveling. Yay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not.
It was fun though. There was no traffic.
Yeah, I think this week is going to be a quiet week. It's still that weird. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what month it is. Like, where are we? It's such a weird thing between the holidays and the first week to come back. Everybody's a little weird. And like the kids' holiday break felt really short because how it landed on a perfect week. Hope
Yep.
goes back to school today. She's
Yeah.
not happy.
There was Christopher. I called him and he was like, I just want to sleep.
I
I know you
know.
do, baby. I know you do.
After Hope got ready, she went back to bed. She's in bed right now. I'm sure my mother-in-law's gonna have to drag her out to go to the bus, but yeah, she's in bed.
Yeah, he catches the bus at 6:45 a.m.
And did he today?
He did. Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah. We went from the phone call to texting with positive affirmations because his energy on the phone, I was not going into my work week with that energy.
Ah,
I love 16. It's my favorite. 16 and a boy.
yeah, I can't agree with you on that one. It's awful. I've lived that life twice.
Yeah. My two oldest were girls. They were easy. They didn't mind. They got up, they did it, they got it done. Him, I literally baked when he was, I have pictures when he was a baby being like 4 or 5. I literally baked cookies and I would put it in front of his nose so he could smell it. He'd take a bite and then go right back to sleep. And I'd have pictures of cookies in his hand as he's, yeah, poor kid. He doesn't do mornings.
He's not a morning.
Mm-mm.
He's not a morning.
And he
Poor
goes, yeah, I will take his energy just to get him moving. And I try to stay positive, which is a lot.
guy.
A lot. It's okay though, but that's what we do. We have to take care of our people.
We do. We do. This is a rough morning around, I'm sure, around our region for a lot of people getting up and getting into the swing of things. I love, as weird of a week as this is, though, I love it because everybody comes back renewed. Everybody now, it's like a switch goes on.
Yep.
It and we have to be careful of to not be under resolutions. I haven't made a resolution in years.
Yeah.
I don't make resolutions. I never have. They're weird to me. Like, why is it I'm going to pick January? Like, if there's a problem, I'm going to wait and make it my New Year's resolution.
I know. Yeah. Well, and life is pretty intense, especially in our worlds.
They can be. Excuse me. You and I, our bodies tell us when we need to stop. So I got super sick over the holiday break. And I'm still recovering. And it's funny because my word for this year, you and I always pick a word every year. My word this year is transform.
Yep.
So instead of resolutions, Tiffany and I have always picked words. And it's funny, the last few years we've done it together on calls.
Yeah.
We
Yeah. My
always-
word is simplify.
which is
Intense.
very like
Well, because I mean, talking in KW language, I run 5 GPSs, which are one-page business plans, right? Goals, priorities, and strategies. So there's the only way to make it happen is if you simplify it, right? And I think KW's philosophy is do less more.
yeah.
And that's fantastic and great. But we're both goal-oriented high achievers that, do less more. I'll do more simplified.
Well, and you and I are both reading 10x is better than 2x.
Yep.
And that's a lot of what they talk about is what can you get rid of so that you can do more of what you're really good at and stay in your zone of genius? Because that's when good things happen. When I have time to sit down and be creative and do the things that I love so much, magic happens.
Yeah.
That magic happened last week while I was sick. It happened like all of a sudden I got clarity on all these things when I was slowed down enough to speed up, which sounds so funny. But yeah, this my word for this year is transform. We are going to transform a whole bunch of things.
Yep.
And then they're going to lead to Tiffany's word.
Well, it's true, right? Because when you look at the disc profile, I'm a D and I'm a C. So I'm a driver. I want it done now, right? I want it and I want it done now. And I want it systemized and organized and in a beautiful spreadsheet, business plan, or whatever the case may be. So those two just like bang, bang, bang. Like I don't need anybody else in my life to be conflictive with. I'm just conflictive in my head all the time.
The voices are arguing.
They are. It's like, get it done now. I was like, but
Yep.
it's not in a beautiful spreadsheet with systems and organization.
You know
So,
what's
yeah.
funny is that's not usually the world I live in. I usually can see those things and put it out, right? How I'm your mechanical integrator of these things. I'm struggling with a report that I do not like the data. No matter how I put it in, I don't like the way it looks. It's making me mad.
Mhm.
We'll see. We'll see what happens with it. But yeah, it's just funny. And then this morning, I was like, you know what? The data's there. Let it go. Let it go. Like I'm just gonna let it fly. It doesn't need to be perfect because I bet you nobody's reading the report anyway.
Well, and with our two words, so yours is transform, mine is simplify. What do you envision the end of 2024 looking like? Let's just put with the end in mind. What does it look like?
Oh, such growth. Such growth. So my role grows through others, right? So, and a lot of yours does too, but you've got some other goals that aren't around stuff like that, but just huge growth. But growth through my people, and that doesn't mean just agents, right? That means the people you and I get to lead every day. We have some really talented people in our organization, and it's time for them to shine. And my goal is growth of them, through them, with them, so that their market centers grow differently. It's time for us to step out of the behind the scenes and be in front of things this year. So transform was important to me because it's not just me transforming, it's helping transform others into the leaders I know they are. They just need the opportunity to shine.
Yeah, and I'm gonna probably hand off 3 of the 5 GPSs to other humans at the
Wow.
end of 24. So they
Yep.
have to be simplified, they have to be organized. Because I've never left a situation where somebody else takes it over because we build a bench, right?
Right.
Because the only way we grow and move forward is if we have a bench to take our place. And the history and the opportunity is they're supposed to do better than we do. And if we leave a mess for them, how does that happen?
Right. Right. Well, we'd
Right.
love to know if you guys pick a word, right? Like
Yes.
I'd love to know. I'd
Yes.
love to feel that. I'm always interested in what people say and how they live up to that word. So I'm gonna have mine is on a sticky note with me everywhere. I put it on a binder. I put it on the back of my phone. I did a couple different things with it this
I have a
week.
sticker for your Stanley.
I will. I'm gonna have to get one. Is your Stanley still naked?
Yes, it's gonna stay naked
Hi.
because I'm not the
Oh,
power
God.
and difference of you and I. I like plain.
But I have the best sticker for you that I'm gonna give you next week.
All right, my friend, have an amazing day. Enjoy the first day of the new year.
You too. Go simplify.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.